From the West Coast, we're coming to you live from the NFL's newest and the world's most expensive stadium. State-of-the-art SoFi here in Inglewood, California. Today, two teams hailing from the AFC between the Cleveland Browns and the Los Angeles Chargers. This one is Cameron Dicker, and off we go from SoFi. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10.
Come on.
Man in motion here.
Ready.
First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. And he's brought down after a short gain.
There's no question, Kate, big plays down the seam or big tight ends, a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, it gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
With Sanders out of the pistol. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush your passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4.
Dragon 60. 18 Cardinal. 19 tight. Go.
Operating from the gun. Here's Sanders. He finds Njoku, complete. And he is finally sent out of bounds, but not until he gets it all the way down to the red zone. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, Drew, I love that.
And he won't get in. The daylight was there for just a second. It closed just in time to keep him out. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
Oh, so aggravatingly close to a safety on that one right there, kid. Just a matter of a foot, and they could have had some points on the board defensively.
Ready. 70 Wolf.
It's Judkins again. And he does not get in. They stop him at the 1. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
Only need 1 more yard on this opening drive. Here's 3rd and goal.
68, 70.
Sanders going to look to throw. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal. Now they connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
The Browns take the first of their 3 timeouts. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. And they apparently don't want a field goal to start this game. They want 6. They're going for it. They'll go. It's Sanders. And it's brought in. Touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns finish up an excellent opening series. Once it became goal-to-goal, Brock, that field goal team just didn't feel like they were ever going to see the field. This team was committed to making a statement on the opening series, even if it meant leaving the offense out there on 4th and goal.
Yeah, I think that's really well said, Kate, for a couple reasons. Number one, you do get a chance to finish, right? So you do all this work to get there, you want to finish it. But you also know if you don't get it, you set your opponent up with some really bad field position. I love that decision.
Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. Jackson now to return it. He stopped on the run back of the 27.
Jackson on the return. He charges Cleveland to first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
LA offense all set. Here's 1st and 10. Right to the air is Herbert. Pressure coming, and he's taken down. The Browns got him. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd.
We spend so much time talking about an offense and how they script their first 15 plays typically. But how about that defensive coordinator, that head coach? Heck, every player on that sidelines, you couldn't script it any better. Well, other than maybe taking the ball away, creating a negative play.
His first throw is an interception. Denzel Ward makes the play. And the Browns will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
At their own 31-yard line.
We've set it downs for him from the 31.
Right there, hurt. Let go.
Play action, Sanders. Finds him on the crossing route. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. It's a gain of 22. And that's a Browns first down. No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
One play in, Brock, and his drive is already in enemy territory.
Here we go. Set. Ready.
From the gun, Judkins. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, that's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule. That kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
Here's Judkins on 2nd down. And it's a 3-yard gain through the traffic. Junior Colson bringing an end to that play.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
3rd down run from Judkins. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
This is one of those plays, Kate, as an offense, it just sticks with you a little bit. It bothers you that you just can't convert on a very manageable down and distance. And on the other side, it sure gives you some confidence defensively to get off the field.
They pass on that long field goal. Would have been 55 yards. They're going for this.
Come on.
They'll go, Judkins. And his short game gets them a new set of downs.
He only needed an inch, Kate, and it was a good thing because he had to fight for that. That defense put up a game effort, nearly made the play to get themselves off the field.
We've set it down from 37. That big 4th down call is how we close out our first quarter. 7-0 is our score. We're back to SoFi right after this.
On the jump.
We're ready now for the second quarter. Browns in control of it. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Another game to Judkins. Fights his way through a tackle. And he's going to be hauled down after a gain of about 7. It's 2nd down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly when he's able to get out of it. The him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
19 target, 19 tight, 19 tight.
They'll go play action for Sanders. That's caught. Here's Quinshawn Judkins. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. And even 20 yards on the play, and it awards them with a first and goal.
That's just awesome, Kate. A little bit of multitasking on that catch. Primary focus, as I always say, is you got to catch it first. But out of the corner of his eye, he knew exactly where to go, and he gets a bunch of yak on top of it.
First and goal, Judkins. And he's brought down by a collective effort there, only 1 yard on the carry.
Hey, I get it on first and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Ball placed at the 7. It's second and goal.
Let's go.
Working out of the gun, Sanders. Brought in. And that play is brought to a halt, so they're going to say at the 5-yard line.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, give your quarterback a chance.
Defense bringing in a 5th DB, third and goal.
Let's go now. Let's go.
Out of the gun, here's Sanders. And he's got it! That's a layup for a quick touchdown! The Browns pull out in front further, 13-zip. David Njoku, the touchdown. And this is Schmidt for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Browns double their lead to 14. The Browns have it on the team, and they will kick it away here. Jackson now to return it. Mismanages to get just beyond that 30-yard line.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
We've set it downs for him from the 31.
Ray.
First and 10. Here's Herbert. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
With each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative this quarterback stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
After the incompletion, still at that 31-yard line, second and 10. Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. Throw is there for Rondé Gadsden. The 30! The 10! And no touchdown here. Just needed a few more, but this one goes out at the 3. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with first and goal.
You know, Kurt, we have to talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt, or an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
And he will have the Los Angeles touchdown. The Chargers make it a one-score game in the first half. Justin Herbert with the touchdown. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made. And he goes down. The pressure gets home, and they will not take another 2 off that lead.
14, Chargers 6.
All right, that lead cut down to 8 after that score, and the kick is away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. The Browns, nice field position here as they start out first and 10. To throw now is Sanders. A little bit of screen pass for Judkins. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
It's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable. And it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. Handoff now to Judkins. Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's going to bring up 3rd down. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also pulls the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Now Sanders. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and incomplete.
The Browns looking to punt on 4th down, so on comes their southpaw, Corey Bojorquez, to handle it. Jackson waiting for it. That is our 2-minute warning. 1:56 left to go before we take a break. More football from SoFi in just a moment. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Herbert from the gun. The Browns get there and take him down. Chargers hurrying to the line as the seconds tick away.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 18-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Herbert. Hits him downfield. This is Harris. And this play reaches the 35 before he comes to an end.
17 yards.
Offense to the line fast.
And the Chargers, 1st down. 1st and 10.
Here's Herbert, 1st and 10. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Back to the air, Herbert. That's incomplete on 2nd down. Not on the same page with his tight end. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Herbert to throw once more. He's throwing deep to the left side. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. He couldn't connect with Ladd McConkey. So that brings up 4th and long. The Chargers lined up in punt formation. He punted a couple of times last week in their loss, and now gets this one away. He gets him out of the deep part of their half. This is out across the 20.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Let's go now.
Sanders setting to pass. Brought in right side. And it'll be brought down along the 25-yard line. Timeout called by the Chargers. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
Pass the 60. Pass 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. 19 Lions.
To the air, Sanders. Connecting on the slant. And he's going to be stopped right around the 37. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it's going to be good for a Cleveland 1st down.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
New set of downs from 37.
Here we go. Ready.
To the air on 1st down. Sanders. Short pass brought in. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Now a timeout's called. Cleveland using its second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
2nd and 3 now.
Come on. 60 by 60 by 60.
Back motion's right. Here's Sanders now. Hits it through the middle. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. Now the Browns spend their final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play.
Here we go.
On first down, here's Sanders. Oh, no touchdown. It's intercepted. And the Chargers make the defensive stand and come through with a turnover in the final moments of the half.
Well, they're in danger, going back to somebody who's already done damage in this game. He makes himself, well, he's a top target, but he makes himself a priority for this defense to defend, and they jumped on that opportunity.
He'll throw it. Pressure coming, and he's taken down. The Browns got him. All right, with 6 seconds left, we've got a timeout.
It's a loss of 3.
Even from the booth, Kate, I could hear it. I could hear that front seven telling the guys on the back end, hey, all I need is a couple seconds of lockdown from you guys, and I'm going to get to this QB. You promise that you deliver? And that's exactly what they did, wasting no time in getting that sack.
So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. Jackson now to return it. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Jackson on the return. The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Chargers getting set. 1st and 10. Herbert back to throw. Oh, put some heat on this deep ball. He's got it deep downfield. And he gets this down near the 30.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. Throwing on first is Herbert. And the Browns get there and take him down. Working quickly here.
It's a 10-yard loss. Brings up 2nd and 20 at the Browns' 44-yard line.
Throwing now, Herbert. He throws a bullet down the right sideline. Catches Manning close. Touchdown, LA. The Chargers cut into the lead coming out of halftime.
A receiver this skilled, he's got every route in his back pocket. But sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by it.
Oh, and he's got a man open. Complete. And he will get into the end zone. That ties this game up. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball over the 35 to begin this drive. Nice field position here for the Browns as they start out 1st and 10. Here's Judkins to begin the drive. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And that's a Browns first down.
Well, more often than not, it's a passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. Get that big play potential on the ground. Jeez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
First down, and they go right back to it. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
Well, I'll steal a line from one of my buddies, but I'm going to quote him. Mark Schlereth, a 2-time Super Bowl winner, says if you want to run the ball, you got to keep running the ball. And that's a perfect example of it. Don't get tired. Don't get mad at gaining 4 yards. It's a run that can set up even more in the run game.
Another one for Judkins. Good defensive effort here. Drives them back across midfield on their own side.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
70 Timberwolves. Panther Street. Panther Street. Ready.
Sanders now on third down. Bails out of the pocket quick. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
And he's there to make the fair catch right at the 10-yard line.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
I should probably sign a head boy because I got all the head.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Baylor tight. Black 80. Black. Ready.
They'll work against the blitz. That one's complete. Omari on Hampton. He's running up the left side. Omari on Hampton. Makes the 15. To the house. Touchdown, LA. The Chargers take the lead on the first play of the drive.
I think he'll take his highlights however. He can get him on a handoff, pin off a pass. It really doesn't matter. The important thing is he gets the ball. He gets the touch. He can do his damage. Big time.
Here's Herbert leading them to the line, going for 2.
The Chargers will line up for the
All right, they're going to throw for it. Into a crowd, and a defender comes up with it. Picked off by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. Well, he looked maybe a little unsure of the call, Brock, and that 2-point try unraveled out there.
Or maybe they were just surprised by the look this defense came out in either way. Unfortunately, not a whole lot you can do once that ball snapped. Got to find some way to make that call work.
Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that's football coming out to our 35-yard line. Browns, nice field position here as they start out first and 10.
Come on. Hit. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
With Sanders out of the pistol. Finds a seam down the middle. And he's going to take this one in for the Cleveland touchdown. The Browns put 6 on their side of the board. And this is Schmidt for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Browns take the lead on that successful kick.
Chargers 20.
The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. Jackson now to return it. Things going well so far. Past midfield, and he's got space. Into the red zone. Touchdown! They return the kick all the way to the house. Well, when it's set up perfectly, Brock, and you get an exciting return man back there fielding it, wow, there are not many plays in football more exciting than taking a kick back for 6.
Find those blockers, follow those blockers, and then step on the gas. So simple for me to describe, yet so tough to execute on the field.
And this is caught as they hit the end zone for 2.
You know, we tend say this all the time, and I'll say it yet again, Kate. Big targets in the red zone are an enormous advantage. Not many guys can match up and defend someone like him. And no surprise, they went right to him for the conversion.
Return starts at the 3. He's got a lane up past the 30. His effort's going to get him to that 32-yard line before he's taken down. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Cougar 19. Cowboy 50. 18. Pioneer. Go.
Operating from the gun. Here's Sanders. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
Well, we saw his guys pick up the blitz. He felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Out of the gun, here's Sanders. Complete out to the right side. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That pitch and catch won't show up as a big play on the stat sheet. It gives his own defense a little time to rest. It gives an offensive coordinator a new set of downs to work with.
Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45. Quick throw to the left is complete. And he's going to go down right along midfield stripe.
That's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up.
60 Eagles. 60. Cup 19. Cup 19.
Play action, Sanders. Completed to his running back. And he reaches midfield and starts driving into Chargers territory.
That's the defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Cowboy 80. Ready.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Complete to the rookie Adam Auburn. They're going to be working from the red zone as he reaches the 16. That one goes for 31 yards and a first down when all is said and done.
You throw it in the middle of the field, it's all about anticipation and accuracy. I mean, those are the two keys all the time in my book, Kate. But when you throw it in the middle of the field with all of the traffic, that's where guys with great anticipation and with tremendous accuracy come to life.
Ready up.
They'll come up on 1st and 10. The Browns take the first of their 3 timeouts. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. They keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Get it. Like it. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler.
They'll go play action for Sanders. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So it's 2nd down coming up.
Go. Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
On the give, here's Judkins. And a productive run there on 2nd down. That's a gain of 6.
When you don't have great success on 1st down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune 3rd down situation.
Ready. Moving. Panther 60. Panther 60. Ready.
3rd and short here. Sanders. Almost just had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And that brings up 4th and short.
That's a throw at this level. With so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. Got to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Bloc. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
They did it! He made the interception! Greg Newsome has it! And the Browns have some new life in the 4th!
Not just a bad decision, frankly. There really is a quarterback in this moment of the game. You got to know it's not a time to take a risk. Cannot be throwing out life preservers and giving that other team, your opponent, a chance like he just did.
79 Broncos. Cup 19. Cup 19.
Sanders going to throw here on 1st. And this is going to fall incomplete in the end zone. Not at all right there. Now we've got to regroup for 2nd down. The close game is going to stay close, Broc, so long as plays like that are being made in big situations.
Yeah, in these tight games, you got to have your defense making plays just like that in the red zone. Here we got a defender in particular coming through with a big hit. Keep points off the board. Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
Shotgun now on 3rd down. He finds Njoku, complete. And this drive is going to continue. He's taken down at the 2 on 3rd down. And they've got themselves a 1st and goal.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
Cowboy 80.
Judkins running between the tackles. There's some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Broc. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Broc. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. Working out of the gun, Sanders. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you can take a lick at any time.
Fifth DB out there now. Big rep for this defense on 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. And he will have them a Cleveland touchdown. The Browns now trail by just a point in the 4th. David Njoku, the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. The kick is good, so this game now hinging on every possession as we're tied up in the 4th. Tie ball game now as they send this away. Jackson now to return it. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
LA bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
2nd and 10. Herbert trying again. Finds him on the crossing route. And they send him out of bounds as he gets this to the opposing 45. They get 27 on the play. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
First and 10, Herbert. Absolutely fires this one right side. Brought in inside the 20. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers take a 4th quarter lead. Matt McConkey with a touchdown.
I know you got to mix your looks defensively. You just can't play all zone coverage, and sometimes you got to play man-to-man. But with a receiver with that kind of speed, that is scary, and he just made him pay.
Now Herbert and the Chargers going for 2.
The Chargers will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Trying to throw this from the gun. And this is caught, so a couple more to this lead they've got here in the 4th. That is their 3rd conversion this game. They haven't been shy on the confidence to go for it or to back it up once it's snapped.
I love that word, confidence. And I love being in a huddle and you can feel it. When you're on offense that feels like you can't be stopped, you can't wait to say, ready, right. No matter what the situation or circumstance is, in 3 conversions, that's job well done.
Nice field position here for the Browns as they start out 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll throw. He throws a bullet to the center. What a clutch play late. He intercepts it. And the Chargers get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
Well, that's now 2, Kate, that they've gotten him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful. Right? You've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. In this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
1st and 10. Here's Herbert. Throw left side, complete. And he's got it up to midfield and into Browns territory.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 45-yard line.
It's the 2-minute warning here in LA. Chargers leading by 8. Second and 3 now.
Set.
Shotgun snap to Herbert. Downfield finds Lambert Smith. And their next snap is going to come from the red zone, Brock. He's down to that 17-yard line. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
Okay, when you watch the combine, you'll watch guys try to make this throw. Without chemistry, it's so hard to execute. That was picture perfect. That's a QB and receiver on the same page because that route, that deep out to the field, that takes just a different level of connectedness.
And that is a Los Angeles touchdown. The Chargers have a commanding 14-point lead now in the 4th. Well, in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores. It makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
42, Browns 28. Cameron Dicker to kick off.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns, nice field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. Flushed out of the pocket. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught. David Njoku, the guy he was looking for. So that brings up 2nd down.
as you can see here, things broke down a little bit. He tried to find a connection, but he just could not get on the same page. I'll tell you what I do like about that throw, though. He didn't risk an interception, and he put it out of bounds instead.
Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Looking for his wide receiver there. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he was showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there can be more interceptions.
Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. No luck finding his receiver that time. And that brings up 4th and long.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Bloc, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
You're going to pass it here. Taking a chance to the end zone. And he's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers likely locked up the win right there. Here's Herbert leading them to the line, going for 2.
The Chargers will line up for the 2-point.
All right, they're going to throw for it. Escapes the pocket. And that's into the end zone, so they follow the touchdown by tacking on 2 more to their lead. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away.
For the Chargers.
And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Nice field position here for the Browns as they start out 1st and 10. And they send their back in motion right. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure, earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Back to the air here on 2nd. Sanders. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Bloc, and it's incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Trying to push deep downfield. And that one hits the deck. No fear from them trying to go deep on 3rd down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. 4th down coming up.
The offense not shy about sending him downfield to try and stretch that secondary. Even still, one of the deeper targets you'll see him get. It's a shame they couldn't find a connection.
And they get to him and hold him down. What a play, forcing the sack, and that should just about put a bow on this one.
Hey, I get it, it's already over, but go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
LA offense all set. Here's 1st and 10. Oh, Bloc, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Brock. It takes a special quarterback to thread the needle. He couldn't do it.
You know what that's like? That's like passing across your own crease in hockey, kid. That's a big no-no. When you challenge double coverage in the end zone, and let me tell you, coaches don't really like that either.
And this one does not go far. Offense is hurrying, time running down.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line. A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
They snap it to Herbert. That one's good to McConkey. That is an LA touchdown. The Chargers keep adding to that fourth-quarter lead. Let McConkey with a touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. I thought coming in that this would be...
And he won't get away. They bring him down. The sack prevents them from adding another 2 more to that lead.
56. Browns 28.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away.
Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. The Browns, nice field position here as they start out 1st and 10.
Cowboy.
Operating from the gun. Here's Sanders. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Derwin James picks it. And the Chargers will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
Well, we're watching the defense not just generate turnovers, but really add to them. A return like that, think about it. That's 4 or 5 plays that you just saved your offense from as they try to make that interception, yet another one, count.
To the line on 1st and 10. Chargers beneficiaries of some good field position.
12, 59. Hey, Ram.
Herbert from the gun. Sends this to the end zone. And they're not stopping the destruction, partner. That is caught. Touchdown. The Chargers continue piling it on here in the 4th. Let McConkey with a touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game.
The Chargers will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Herbert's going to look to throw for this. And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down.
That keeps the score. Chargers 62. Browns 28. Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. And this is going to be a touchback, Brock, so we'll see what they decide to do with the final seconds they've got left here. Nice field position here for the Browns as they start out 1st and 10.
60 Bison. Warrior 70. Dragon 60.
With Sanders out of the pistol. And this one falls incomplete, so we're down to 4 seconds, and we'd assume our final snap. Looking for his wide receiver there. So it'll be 2nd down. This undoubtedly the final snap of what's already a decided contest.
22. Black shot. Hut.
Here he goes, one final shot. And that last pass falls incomplete as this game comes to a close. So the Chargers come away with a win in this one. And it was a game for fans of high-scoring football.